First of all, hello everyone, good afternoon, good evening, and wishing every woman a very happy Women's Day. So without wasting any time, let's start with the panel discussion. So, first of all, my very first question is to Pooja Nayar ji. How has the role of HR consultant changed with companies moving from offline workplace to hybrid or work from home model?
Hi, good evening everyone. Myself Pooja Nayar. I am a founder of Pratham HR and Legal Solution. It's a law firm. So this is a very pertinent question that comes to us that with the fact that now most of the companies are moving from a work office culture, they're moving to a hybrid or remote culture. What are the major changes, or how can an HR consultant help these organizations? So there are three major factors which I feel from an HR perspective which has changed, and we need to develop our policies around them. One, of course, is that we need to create policies which allow flexi work culture. Flexi working hours is very important while you're working in a hybrid or a work from home culture, which was of course not a luxury that was there while you were working from offices. You had a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6 culture. Second most important thing, we need to create policies which also work largely on well-being. Now when I say well-being, it has to be the mental well-being of the people. People should feel inclusive, they should be engaged, they have to be valued. That's very important so that they don't feel left out. The very fact that this environment where you're working from your home, your bedroom, and you're not moving out and interacting with the society or with your colleagues and peers, it leads to a mental blockage. It basically leads to it. And that is very important to get people out of that mental thing and keep them agile and involved in the work, and not only work but in the interaction with their colleagues. So that is the second most important thing. Beyond this, of course, the third important is the creation of policies that promote employees on being tech savvy. Now, a lot of people from HR, finance, purchase, any other department, they were not very tech savvy. They were not digitally very active. They were not very comfortable working on digital tools. So creating policies where you have, you training the forces, the workforces who are working from home to get tech savvy, that is very important. So all these three places, the HR consultant plays a very, very important role. That's how I feel. Thank you.
Okay, so moving ahead to the next question, Pritika ji. My next question is, how has the role of legal consultants evolved in helping entrepreneurs navigate corporate law in today's fast-paced business environment?
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, Shambhavi, for the question, and it's an honor to share the stage with all of you. Coming from a legal background and advocating in this and working with so many startups, I think the first thing that we do, and most of the startups are unaware of, and we help in navigating that and personally having a passion towards it, is creating awareness. A lot of startups are not aware of the fact that we need to protect intellectual property. They don't know, and what happens in that whole sphere is that if I have invented something and it is a patentable invention, they go out in public even before filing an application. So that awareness is somewhere missing. And you know, when they launch products, it's very important to file for their trademark. It's very important to tell them that it's okay to invest a small amount of money to protect your IP. It's very important to have your founders' agreements in place so that you don't fall into you don't get into a pitfall, when you're having investors, because what happens is that the startups get very excited when there are investors coming and ready to invest in your business. We forget to sign NDAs, we forget to sign important documents. So I think that's what, when I work with so many startups, what we do as a law firm is also in every agreement that I do with various startups or engagement letters, there are 3 hours that I assign for a mentorship program wherein we have interactions with each startup individually to let them know and to solve their doubts, so that they don't get stuck at some place and they're not able to gain royalties out of it. So it's very important to educate them, to interact with them, to answer their questions where their businesses are stuck or how to protect